Hello, we're here. Hi, friends and family. My name is D. Dabu, and I'm the founder of the NJBA. That's the No Jump Basketball Association. Um, you're gonna love this. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. Was born in New York, grew up in Michigan, and went to Saginaw High School, where I took biology, chemistry, and physics, honors physics, which made an extremely important impact on my life. I am a veteran, USMC. I did 13 months in the Republic of South Vietnam, and also have a couple of years of college, and an avid sports enthusiast. The NJBA, the No Jump Basketball Association, the way this came about was that years ago, a friend of mine and I used to play ball all the time. He was a very short guy, and he could leap higher than I could. We used to beat everybody. We kept score. We played 3-on-3 most of the time, and our score would be like 96 to 8 games. We'd win 96 and lose 8. But after that experience, and we would actually beat people that could slam backwards and all kind of stuff, But so we learned a lot from that experience. But one day I said, well, now I wonder if the NBA superstars would really be superstars if they couldn't leap, go up 12 feet, hover, do a 360, slam backwards, and then come down when they got ready. See, that's kind of a tremendous advantage when you could do stuff like that. So I said, well, now I wonder if they had to stay down here on the court with me and let me body up and do my thing. I wonder would they really be superstars then? So that's kind of how the NJBA was born. No jump basketball. Now, if many of you will also know and remember that professional basketball and all basketball actually began with no jumping. There was rebounds, but there was no such thing as a jump shot. So we're kind of going back to the roots of pro basketball. So what I did was I had a thought. I said, well, now, if they couldn't jump and levitate like that, would they still be superstars? So that's what gave birth to the NJBA. Okay, there are actually going to be 3 leagues. One's called the first one's called the No Jump League. The second's called No Jump Plus. That's No Jump Plus jumping is allowed. And then the third one we call the Newbies League. The Newbies League is age group is from 22 to 39. The No Jump and No Jump Plus leagues are from 40 on up, and indefinitely. If you're 100 years old and can play basketball, at a reasonable rate, you can play, in the NJBA. Okay, there are going to be 5 modes of play, not one like the NBA. Now, understand clearly, we love the NBA. It's not going anywhere. Without them, we wouldn't even exist. So what I tried to do was take some of the things that were a little weak in the NBA and try to improve upon those and maybe bring about some changes even with those improvements. Okay, the 5 modes of basketball. The first mode would be center guards. Now, this 5 quarters, not 4 quarters, 5 quarters. The first quarter might be, depending on how the arrangements wind up being, is what I call center guard. This is where the center and the power forward actually play the shooting and the point guard positions. We have players like that in the NBA right now that 6'10", 7 feet, they're bringing the ball up the court just like guards. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. You know who they are, but we're going to create a situation where there'll be more of those. And also, it's the dream of centers and power forwards to do this anyway. So we're going to make this part of our official game. So the first quarter might be center guards. Then 2-ball. Hello. You're going to love this. 2 balls on this court at the same time. That's right, that's exactly what I said. 2 balls in play at the same time. Now, this is going to be done for 1 quarter using NBA rules. And once you kind of get the feel of what that's going to be like, you'll understand why we have to use NBA rules. This is the only time that we'll be doing that. All other modes will be using our own rules. 3rd quarter, EM players. I think this is one of the most incredible concepts that we have. EM players, these are emergency players. The idea behind that was, what if on the way to a game, a professional basketball game, something happened to the plane that the players were on, or something happened to the players while they were at the game site. They got indigestion, they got ill, or some of the players, something happened to them. Well, the idea of emergency players was that if that happened just before a game, the game's got to continue. The people are there, so the game's got to go on. So we may have to bring players out of the fans out of the stands to fill in for these ill players. So the game's got to go on. So that's where the idea of emergency players were. What that's going to be is real fans are going to be chosen from a lottery kind of situation right there, and they have to have their medical records and all those documents have to be in place beforehand. But they're going to pull out the fans and come down on the court and play professional basketball, and for the 18,000 people that are on television, live for 1 quarter, So we call those EM players, emergency member players. And for that time period, they are actually real members of the team. They are actually real members of the team at that time. Now, one twist is that the coach is not going to coach them. The players will always coach the EM players. Okay, so now, and at the end of the game, they're going to get their picture taken. They'll get the video of the game that they played in, and they'll get an actual check. We're thinking the check may be $100, for their professional salary playing professional basketball, and for the 18,000 people on television. 1 male, 1 female are going to come out of the stands every game. So you can certainly look forward to that. You're going to be playing now. Okay. 4th quarter, for example, males versus females. Team A, females versus Team B's male, and at halftime, we'll make that the middle of the quarter, we'll switch. The Team B their females will play the males of Team A for 1 quarter. Okay, 5th quarter. The 5th quarter will be straight basketball. And we have it set up now where the 5th quarter would be 12 minutes. The other 4 quarters make that 10 minutes each. And the 5th quarter would be 12 minutes, so that's a total of 52 minutes for a game as opposed to the traditional 48 minutes of NBA. But the 5th quarter was straight basketball because we want the teams at that time to be able to try to go ahead and win the game. Okay, re-steals. You're going to love this. Re-steals. Now, one team has the ball. They proceed up court and the ball is stolen. Now, instead of that team that just lost the ball getting down and sad for that few seconds that they often do, we're going to introduce a concept about re-steal. Now, if they can steal that ball back from the team and score, they will be rewarded 2 points for that. You see how that changes the attitudes of the players when they lose the ball?